casting Choopy right and left. And this exercise is different than back casting. In back casting, if I raise my hand like this, he spins that way. If I raise my hand like this, he spins that way. Okay? To get him to do this, we already did a session, and I used a leash first. I directed him, made sure that we were getting success. So I put a leash on him, right, like this. Should be hold. No, hold. Had him hold the bottle, then gave him direction and made sure he got success and put it in. Something like this, Choopy. Drop, right? So I did that on both sides. Make sure he was being compliant and he understood what was expected of him. I think we went over this earlier, but it's been a long time because we've been doing other things. I've been just like casting him like that forward and doing back casting. So I wanted to go back over this. So this side was of course more difficult, but he's doing it. Let's see if he does it. If he doesn't accomplish it, if he drops it, I'm going to make sure he picks it up and completes the task. That's key. If the dog starts dropping the object, don't pick it up. You're telling the dog you're going to pick it up. They'll just start dropping it all the time. They're training you. Don't let the dog train you. Choopy. All right, Choopy, are you ready? He's ready. He is. He's ready. Choopy's a good boy. Choopy, get up there. No. Choopy, heel. Can I get up there? Sit. Yes! Get up there. Sit. Go straight. Sit. Hold. Hold. Yes! Come here, buddy. Get up there. Choopy's famous in the neighborhood. Hold. Choopy, put it in there. Yes! Get up there. Hold. Yes! Now you might be asking, why am I teaching Choopy right and left casting? Because it helps. Anytime you're giving the dog direction, it's good for the dog. This will help with just having him go, to each bend. This increases the dog's IQ by doing this. Same thing with back casting. But back casting's helpful. If he balks at the bend, I can say no, raise my hand, he'll spin around and go. Do you understand? It's very much like a hunting dog. It's the same principle. So the owner can use this. The owner can set Choopy up and train him doing right and left casting, back casting, or just having, casting to each bend. This is helpful to the dog. This will make it easier on the dog. And this is something that the owner can go over for the lifetime of the dog. This will make it easier when the dog goes back, because it's gonna cause problems when Choopy goes back, because it's gonna be more difficult. It's gonna be a new spot. He has to do, he has to recycle when he goes home. So we go over everything. Be thorough. Make sure that the dog understands what's expected of it. Make sure and cause problems like this and push the dog past points of distraction. I don't care that the train's coming in. I don't care that people are walking on the street. Choopy has to do this. It's more difficult for Choopy to do this on the street than it is if we were doing it inside. 95% of all the dog training happens outside. You're a good boy, Choopy. Choopy, hold. No! Choopy, hold. Choopy. Yes! Good boy. Choopy, get up there. Sit. Go straight. Hold. Got it? Hold. Choopy. Yes! Good boy. Now we're gonna stop. We're gonna end on a high note. Choopy's done for right now. We'll work on this later this afternoon and some other stuff. That's important. Always end on a high note. Don't end if, you know, the dog isn't having success. And remember, if the dog's not having success, you might be going too fast. Backtrack, make sure that the dog knows what's expected. Notice I have a leash with me. Bring a leash with you. This is your #1 tool for training. Like I said, like the first session this morning, I went over everything with the leash with Choopy. Use your leash. And if you're inside and you're having problems with your dog, is the leash on your dog inside? See what I'm saying? Is your dog, if your dog's e-collar conditioned, are you putting that collar on in the morning like you're supposed to? Are you using a crate? If you answered no to these things, start doing these things. You know, the dog will flounder and you'll have behavioral issues if you don't. There's no reason that like Choopy's a 3-year-old dog. If his mom wanted to put a leash on him and have him drag a leash in the house if he was doing some kind of behavior she didn't want, the leash is telling the dog, it means control to the dog. Same thing with the e-collar. Choopy's e-collar condition. If he has the e-collar on, he's more apt to be compliant. It's just a fact. Choopy, get up there. Sit. Do it one more time. Go straight. Make sure the dog's going straight. Like that. Sit off to the side. Okay, hold. Yes, Choopy! Good boy. You're a good little midget. What a good boy. Good boy. Choopy! Give me a kiss. Choopy! He's a good boy. That's good, Choop. Some filthy pig left their stinking Red Bull can by my door. You know? That's bullshit. Choopy! Choopy! Get that Red Bull can. Choopy, hold. Thank you, Choopy. What an awesome dog. Seriously, Jupiter. Drop. If I had the recycle bin, I'd have him put this garbage in the recycle bin. People are pigs. You know? They are. Choopy's a better human than most humans. Aren't you, Choopy? Oh, he's sniffing a bug.